What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on Bed Bath & Beyond.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart, then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you the hard truth directly related to this company. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video on this asset about a year ago, and let me show you that right here the price was quite massive. The price action was quite massive, somewhere here right after this massive spike in its price. And my main assumption was that we should have some consolidation phase, but then we should go lower. And it happened. As you can see, if I switch to daily time frame and if I zoom out, we can clearly see that this asset in a downtrend, and nothing can stop it, and it still has more downside potential than the upside according to just the price action. That's why we have to be cautious. So let me show you some fundamental news directly related to this asset. First of all, if you type in Google search bar BBBY stock and switch to News tab folder, you will find a lot of news, but almost none of them are positive. And let me show you this article. It was published on monthlyfool.com on February the 12th, and it says: Is Bed Bath & Beyond's Hail Mary play enough to turn things around? And the key bullets are following. Bed Bath & Beyond has provided a going concern notice, warning investors that it might go bankrupt. The specialty retailer has just inked a deal to sell convertible preferred stock that will help to alleviate near-term debt problems. The long-term headwinds facing the company remain a massive problem. So, 3 bullets and none of them are positive. And first two concerns are, in my opinion, extremely bearish. And let me quote you this. Bed Bath & Beyond has issued a going concern notice. That's basically a warning that a company has to disclose when it's teetering to the brink of bankruptcy. Things have gotten desperate at this point, and survival is the goal, not stockholder returns. So, company's recent convertible preferred stock issuance is something of a Hail Mary pass to buy more time, but it really doesn't solve the company's problems. So, and everything depends on the price action of this asset, and recently the price of the stock fell down, and that's why, let me show you right here. The company had a loan backed by the value of its inventory. The value of this collateral fell below predetermined levels, and thus Bed Bath & Beyond had breached the covenants of the loan. That risked setting of a chain event, with other lenders coming into demand repayment of their loans because of the first covenant breach. It appeared very much like the retailer had reached the end of the road. It had also failed to make a scheduled interest payment on some debt. And for now, they have a potential deal with Hudson Bay Capital Management, which acted as a lead investor that might pay about $225 million for their debt. And this might be one of the sources which might help this company to avoid the near-term bankruptcy, but it will not solve the main problem of this company. And the main problem is that this company is losing its momentum on the market because of the number of competitors that probably act much more effectively than BBBY company. And let me show you another news. Let me show you right here that recently, on February 11th, Mary Browen resigned from the board of directors, and she resigned voluntarily. And as you can see right here, Ms. Bowen's resignation was not related to any disagreement with the company or any matter relating to the registrant's operations, policies or practices. So, definitely another bad sign, another red flag when the member of the board of directors resigned from the post, and definitely this also brings a lot of bearish pressure on the stock. So let me show you that on stocktweets.com community we have this ticker symbol on the 9th place on most active section, and we don't have, let me show you, yes, we don't have this ticker symbol on the watchers section, and we don't have this ticker symbol on the trending section. And this means this asset doesn't have enough support from retail community. On top of that, if we take a look on the Wall Street Bets community, we can see that Bed Bath & Beyond is on the 12th place. And it gained during last 24 hours 2 positions, but keep in mind that right now we are at the weekend, and in general they lost about 29% of mentions, and the number of mentions are not so high. It is just 35 mentions, and as you can see, it losing its momentum. And this means we can see this harsh movement to the downside, and that's why we have to be very cautious with any position with this asset. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, let me switch to hourly time frame and let me show you its latest movement to the downside, and let me show you indicators. Right here, as you can see, we see our side. It was on oversold territory, and this means it had to have some kind of bounce that should unload this indicator. And it happened. As you can see, it moved higher, and it reached some crucial number of 50 points, as you can see. And it is the median line of this indicator. This means if this indicator goes above this median line, the asset becomes bullish. And if it is on the lower side, it becomes more bearish. And this movement to the upside of RSI doesn't have enough price action. Let me show you right here. It had quite harsh movement to the downside, and the bounce was for only 18%. And definitely it is not the best bounce to the upside, especially if we take a look at this movement to the downside, during which this asset lost about 73% of its value. And let me remind you that it happened in a matter of just 8 days. So I have to say that this asset is quite bearish right now, and let me show you the latest price action in details. Right here we have another pattern. We can see that this asset found some kind of support right here. We might mark this line at $1.77, but another line shows that this asset is losing its momentum because it has it formed a descending triangle pattern, and this triangle usually breaks to the downside. And especially if we take a look on its fundamentals and the upcoming dilution and the resignation of one of the key members, we can conclude that this asset most likely will go lower. And because of this, I highly recommend you not to enter your long position with this asset, because we cannot rely on any type of bounces, even a dead cat bounce, during this movement to the downside. Definitely it might happen, but I don't think that it will happen in upcoming 1 or 2 sessions, basically in upcoming week. Most likely we will break it to the downside, and somewhere here at its lowest. Is it the lowest point? Is it the all-time low for this asset? Let's switch to 4 hours time frame. Yes, it was the all-time low at $1.27, and probably we might see some kind of reaction from this range. That's why, in my opinion, if you want to catch a bounce of this asset, wait for the price action that might hit this range. And if the volume will be higher than it was previously, definitely we might see this bounce to the upside that probably might bring some profits to its holders. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life.